Hey guys, Mandy at Laugh and Grackle. This is going to end up being our settle down. This is going to end up being our last video on the property. We're going to be talking about the plans that we have for the property, and then I guess I'll hand it over.
Well, we've already talked about some of the plans that we had for it. Number one, we got our trailer. We're fixing that up. I've still got to insulate it, put a underpinning on it, and come up with some better source of heat because our heat source is not working. I want to our shelter that our kitchen and bathroom is in. We need to finish getting that closed off. I'm hanging tarps up to close that off, and I want to put in a wood stove to heat that area. Right now, the project is my niece. They were in a bad shape where they were living, and I told them we could fix them up a spot. Her mom has bought them a storage building, and it's been moved out there. It's a 14 by 40, so it's a barn type, so it's got upper loft, so it's pretty big. And we're fixing that up for them. Build a solar system. They're going to be completely off grid to limit their bills, so they have a better chance of making it. I'm going to be doing the same thing for my brother after I get this truck paid off. I'll be getting this paid off in September. So after that, I won't have $612 a week coming out of my paycheck. So I can focus on other things. I've got 2 tractors. The full hydraulics need to be rebuilt on so we can keep up the property. We've got all the trees down from the hurricane. You saw the pictures before. Just completely, almost every tree on the damn property is down. Got to get those up. We have what's called the mountain buggy, which was my grandfather's little creation. I think it used to be a Chevy Blazer, I think. After he got done with it,
unusual looking.
There is nothing identifiable as a Blazer anymore. But it's really cool looking. He styled it after early vehicles. It's got the round headlights and the fenders. Well, it ain't got fenders, but on the bumper, round headlights, and the open hood on the side so you can see the engine. And it's 4-wheel drive. It's a really nice vehicle. I want to get that road worthy. I want to get it where I can get it titled, so we can hook that up to our trailer and take trips in it.
He wants to go in style.
But there's a lot of work on that because we don't even have a title on it, so I've got to go through what it takes to get a recreational vehicle title for it. I've got to put a windshield in it, and better seats with seat belts.
I was about ready to say better seats.
And definitely. It hasn't run in a long time. I've got to rebuild the carburetor and clean up the fuel system, and got to put new tires on it. So it's a lot of work.
It has metal seats. So, yeah.
Actually, they're plastic.
They are plastic?
Yeah, they're plastic.
I thought they were
They are, you haven't noticed, they are the old plastic seats that they used to have in schools.
Oh, okay.
The stacking plastic seats. He cut the legs off and mounted them as the seats in the front. And then
we told you about Poppy. He kind of...
In the back, it's got 2 benches running down the side that he got at the local McDonald's. So yeah, it's a creation. He used to use it to drive everybody around the property and up the hills and down the hills.
You can kind of think of it as a Frankenstein type vehicle. Yeah.
But I want to fix that up. He also has it's a 62, I think, Chevy C10 out there that he was in the process of restoring, but he didn't get that far before he got to where he couldn't work on it anymore. I plan on finishing that up in some form. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to do something. His tool shop is full of tools that are completely disorganized, mixed, matched. I've got to do something with all that.
The screwdrivers can't screw anything. He made them into like awls.
It's an old RV. I've got to get pulled off of the property, get rid of it. Several other things I need to get rid of off the property. He's got piles of scrap metal out there that I need to go through and figure out what is actually usable for something and what just needs to go to the scrap yard. It's just a lot of work. You know, we've got to get gravel dumped on the driveway. The driveway's getting in bad shape
because of all the rain.
But a few other things I want to do on the property is I eventually want to, once we get all the trees cleared up, I'd like to put something on the top ridge all the way to the back of the property because it's got a beautiful view up there.
It really does.
Once those trees are cleared up, it'll still be a beautiful view. I mean, the surroundings itself isn't going to be as nice because you won't be in the woods as much since most of the woods are gone now. But it's still got a beautiful view looking out over the Blue Ridge Mountains. And I would like to,
especially at sunset,
put something up there for guests to stay in. But yeah, there's a lot of work. Got a lot of stuff in the barn that needs to go through. I want to fence off the entire property so we can let our dog run free.
Not have to worry about her.
She can go wherever she wants. We don't have to worry about her being in the neighbor's yard or anything like that. And we don't have to worry about other dogs coming onto our property.
That's been a major problem.
Because a few years ago, my mom had lost a dog to a couple of our neighbor's dogs coming on the property and killing it. So I want to make sure that's safe, not going to happen again. And I want her to have free reign of the property because she loves the outdoors.
Oh, God, does she?
She would be outdoors 24/7 if she could.
Mind you, she was found on the streets of Detroit. So she likes being outside a lot.
So I want to give her that ability to just run wherever she wants, do whatever she wants, and she can come back to us when she's ready.
Yeah. Or when we call.
But yeah.
What about up on the other side of the deck?
You mean the extension on the deck?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I'm wanting to extend the deck a little bit. I made it a 12 by 12, but just because, money purposes and stuff like that, but I do want to, I've got room, I can extend it out a couple more feet. I want to actually put up real walls for our bathroom, real countertops, real sink, and real drawers for our stuff to be stored in. So right now we're using those plastic drawers, and they don't want to slide in and out. They keep hanging up. It's just a pain in the butt.
Also about the moving the refrigerator and all that
Oh yeah,
stuff.
yeah. We also want to build a small storage building at the end of the deck that will house the refrigerator and be like our pantry and a small office for me to do stuff in. I like to do stuff with 3D printer. I want to have a 3D printer set up in there. I've designed a lot of things on a 3D printer, that really cool things like switch covers so the dog can't roll down our windows or lock us out
Yeah, she does that a lot.
and stuff like that. So I want to get back to where I can start doing that again, because right now I don't have a place for that.
Yeah.
I want to extend the deck out also to out from under the shelter as well, because that area just turns into a mud pit.
Yeah.
Under those trees right there, grass doesn't really grow well. So I want to extend it out at least close to where the grass actually will grow. And have a fire pit, build a permanent fire pit out there.
Yeah,
Have gatherings around. This is a little fire bug right here. She loves her fire.
He got me a little flamethrower. So yeah, a little firebug.
We're trying to turn it into a place we can just sit out and relax, and I limit our bills as much as possible.
Yeah, that's the big key.
Because my health is going down, and I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing this. So I need to get everybody set where they're going to be somewhat independent, and get us where I don't have to at least work as hard as I have been.
Yeah.
And that if something does happen to me, she will be okay.
I think about it.
Got to think about it though.
Yeah.
But anyway, think anything else?
No, I guess that's it.
All right, you ready for your card?
Okay. We have Midnight Moth. That is actually saying you need to do something about how you're doing things. This is basically saying, are you the person that everybody else sees? And it talks about, like dressing the way you are and not how somebody would think that you would be. Because as you can tell, I'm a plain Jane. But some other creators, they put on this air of what everybody wants to see instead of actually being the way that they are. And that's what that card talks about is, are you being truly authentic, or are you just going along with the trend that's going on right now? And I guess that is it for tonight. And I'll get back to doing the Oracle cards on Wednesday. So I guess I will see you next week.
Dora.
Bye.
Dora, come say goodbye.
Come here.
Come on, girl. Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Come on up.
Up.
Come on up. Come say goodbye to everybody. Go.
And there's the little wet door. We've been in rain for about 2 or 3 days. So she's looking a little rough. You guys have a good night and see you next week.